I've owned these for literally like years now. DT990s, Beyerdynamic. Probably the best thing that you can get for mixing, bar like using studio monitors in like an acoustic treated room or whatever. But yeah, these have just literally been sitting in my cupboard for so long. I just kind of realized I was in there the other day. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you know that I use these. These are Apple earbuds or whatever they are. I've had these for like 5 years. The convenience factor, you know, they fit in my bag or in my pocket or whatever. Basically, the main reason I don't use these so much is just because of kind of how inconvenient it is to be carrying around headphones, especially these ones that don't collapse, like the Audio-Technica MX50s, M50X or whatever. They collapse inward, so it makes them a little bit smaller. I used to have those, but then I switched to these. The Audio-Technicas, the cup is like leather and it peels off eventually. The same thing happened to the band, and the band is non-replaceable. So I got this one because this is replaceable. See how it has like buckles, and then you can replace these cups. They're a little bit like faded. But yeah, I just don't really use these because they're literally this big. Like that's as big as my head. They sound really nice when I wear them, but that's another thing is like if you live in the Australian outback like me, or you just live in Australia in general, throughout the summertime, it is ridiculously hot wearing these things on your head. They're literally like earmuffs. One thing that I don't like about these is that they don't have a detachable cable. So once this is screwed, if you like break this, then you're up for like another $300. I'm talking a lot of crap on these, but these are actually incredible headphones. Just for convenience factor, obviously, I'm using the Apple earbuds every day of the week. One last thing that I will say, this cable is 3 meters long, which is just crazy long, and it just gets in the way all the time. And with it being like non-detachable and non-replaceable, I was always just paranoid my chair wheels would like run over the cable because it was so long. You know, this cable's like this thin, so it wouldn't take long for it to just be completely screwed. So yeah, those are my reasoning. So now you may ask like, yeah, but like what about your mixers? Like wouldn't your mixers suffer from this, like from using these measly little things? And you'd think so, but basically I just have this like mixing formula, and I kind of like just like set each individual element to like a level every single time. So I already know it's going to sound good regardless. Basically my theory behind like mixing, the general idea or like the song or like the beat, it has to be good overall. So I'd rather have like a good sounding beat that is poorly mixed than a beat that is really well mixed, because the music just has to be good to start with. So that's my point. And then I have a formula for like mixing beats. You might have seen like a video on my channel about how I mix beats, but basically I just like have pretty much exact volumes that I put each of the like drums at. I set my melody at like a certain point, and I just know it's going to sound great. And that may upset a lot of people because that's not like professional or whatever. I guarantee you if you try it, you'd be amazed with the results. I've just been doing it so long that I just like have memorized like what level each individual element should just be hitting, or like thereabouts. That's getting my mix to like 90%. Like volume is the most powerful thing you can do to transform a mix, and it's just incredibly overlooked for beginners. It's so easy to just like look past these just like faders and just want to go and reach for like a plugin or whatever, just slap it on there and it makes our beat sound good, but it actually sounds shit. What I'm getting at is I just like to get my mixes to like this 90% like quality, and if the beat's good, it's good. If I'm sending out something and an artist wants to get on it and they're really like uptight about the mix and they don't love it, they're just going to ask me for stems, and I'll just bounce out the stems and send it to them, and they can send that to a mix engineer. These are fine, these are doing the job. It's about the ear, not the gear. Keep practicing, keep using your ears, and yeah, I don't know, let's make a beat.